またサイエンティスト。
Hello and welcome back to Shikanime. My name is Lauren.
And I'm Jessica.
And today we are looking at episode 2 of the Apothecary Diaries.
Yay!
It is exciting. Jess introduced this to me just now, and I'm already, like, super invested.
Yeah, it's
was
great. I think it's like this. I honestly, I don't want to like get too hype with it, but I think it's kind of like the sleeper hit of the season. Like,
Okay.
Okay.
But anyway, we're going to the actual show now.
Yes.
Alrighty. Episode 2, she just became a courtesan,
Or
the lady in
lady in
waiting to the courtesan, which was a huge promotion from her last gig as a, serving wench. Laundry wench.
Laundry wench.
Yes. Alright, so we will skip the intro this time.
Still a work of fiction.
Still not true.
Is that how you react to people falling over?
この野郎、誰の指示だ。待て。まずは兵士の手当てを。
It's like, yeah, priorities, dude.
Yeah.
Hi.
毒？食事は村で作られたもの。異民族に組みしたとして村長を取り押さえています。ご指示を。
わかった。少し時間をくれ。
御意。
Okay, so is he like, he's like the spy master? Is he like Varys in Game of Thrones or something? Is that his job?
I think the fact that so he's been called like the master of the rear palace or the inner palace. So
Okay.
he's in charge of everybody and everything there, but like there's also I think a little like question of like maybe who he really is, cuz like the fact that like he should have nothing to do with like military affairs, right? And the
That's
fact
why I was
that
wondering
like,
if he's like the master of whispers or whatever is sometimes what they're
maybe
called.
like yeah, there's like a lot of like secrecy behind like who he really is.
Like,
or
is
what
he
he's-
even a eunuch?
Oh gosh.
Maybe he can have children and pass on those beautiful purple hair genes.
Yeah. Maybe. I don't know. Watch and see.
She knows. I think she has a pretty good idea, actually.
ところで、玉葉妃の宮に新しい侍女を雇われたそうですね。
ガオシュン、都合のいい駒が見つかったんだ。例のそばかすの下女だ。
Oh, the right pawn. Interesting.
Yeah.
It's an interesting
薬に対す
phrase.
る知識を利用しない手はないだろう。
なるほど。ですがその知識を悪用されたら。
悪用できないようにすればいい。簡単なことだ。念のため色目でも使っておくか。
Games within games within games.
次女なんて。はあ、気が重い。何かご用でしょうか。
いや、用はない。
は？じゃあなんで来た？暇なのか。
玉葉妃にしっかり使えるよ。
Sparkles.
Oh, but it's also just like, he's touching my hair. Why
Yeah,
is he touching my hair? Stop touching my
I
hair!
love that you can tell anytime he's about to show up, even if he's off screen, because you just hear like all of it.
No. Have you ever have people like just touched your hair ever, just like without you asking them to or wanting them to? Just,
Yeah.
Like, it's like, why are you touching?
Yeah.
It's never.
Well, also it's
sweet.
like I have very like frizzy hair, so sometimes I think it might come from like a place of trying to help, like, oh, you've got a thing, and I was like, ooh, we're not there yet, dog.
No, I had somebody once like trying to convince their kid to, grow their hair back out. Like grab my hair and like pull it, be like, Lauren's got, like, she started going like this. Lauren's got such lovely hair. So I was like, stop touching me.
Yeah, like, are you learning from your child to like pull hair? Oh my
I
god.
was like, oh, stop it. I was like
Yeah.
16. I was like, don't touch me.
Yeah.
What are you doing? Like, don't touch people's hair without their permission.
You
It's
just
not
brought
cute.
back like a deep memory of mine. I was like on a church youth group trip, and I guess this guy was like trying to like flirt with me. He's like behind me, like in one of those church vans, and he kept like pulling like one string of hair, and I was like, will you stop? Will you stop? And then I was drinking a Snapple, and I like turned around and was like, if you do that one more time, I will pop you with this bottle.
Yes.
And he did it, and I threw it. But I threw it like at not hard, but like kind of at his stomach. But in his panic, he like whipped his head down.
Oh no!
And to this day, he still doesn't grow hair on his eyebrow right here. And his nickname was Snapple until like his second year of college.
Oh my god!
So like
you got him.
Yeah, no, it's like I got over the letting boys touch me to like kindergarten flirt like very early on.
Oh yeah.
So yeah.
Oh yeah. No, it's not great. We don't like it. Don't do it.
Yeah.
It's not gonna work, bro.
Even if you look like Jenshi.
Yeah,
you know what? Like, I don't know. I'd have
He
to.
just flipped your fringe. Like, that's not even like that's a weird
That's
place
oddly,
to go.
yeah.
Like tucking the hair out of the face is one thing. Like, you know, just tuck it behind their ear.
Yeah.
Like, but to just flip her fringe. That's just a weird.
You have bangs. Yeah.
失礼します。
She's like, ugh, what was that?
I love it. Flipped his own fringe.
気持ち悪い。
I like that he thinks that worked.
Yeah. Like, yes.
It's like, it's always worked for him before, I guess, but like,
I also love that, like usually, like, whenever you're trying to, like, set up, like, romantic attraction between, like, two leads, like, it's almost always, like, the girl's like, oh, this guy. But this one, like, she is so disgusted by him. Like, yeah, it's great.
紹介するわ。翡翠宮の侍女たちよ。
good. More names for me not to
集まって
remember.
Yeah.
はじめまして、インファです。わからないことがあったら聞いてね。こんにちは、グイエンって言います。よろしくね。
私はアイラン。どうぞよろしくお願いいたします。
And also, like, even though this is in Japanese, like, all of the names are still, like, Chinese names, so, like, it's so hard for me to wrap my head around. Like, now I'm kind of like, okay, yeah, that's Makoto, like, because you hear it enough, but now I'm like, okay. But yeah, it's funny that you just said more names, because, like, I'm over here, like, studying like it's a test to try to remember their names
Oh,
and
I'm
go
just, like,
around.
I don't remember anyone's name ever. I'm just
They're
like I've been watching Overlord, right? I literally just finished season 4. I think I know about 3 names.
It's like, you were a theater kid too, right?
Yeah, I was.
Did you ever have to read Chekhov?
Yes.
Every character's got like 5 names and
Uh-huh.
different references and titles, and like you have to like have a character map beside you as they're just having a conversation about something. You're like, okay, who is all right?
It's like, oh, now they're doing the nickname. Okay.
Yeah.
It's like, no, it's like I can watch something forever, and it's like,
be like, yeah, and then blue hair just talk to big tits. And
yeah,
then...
exactly. It's just visual things. I think that's at least a huge part because it's a foreign language to me.
Yeah.
So it's just like, because I can remember names much better in English, like because I'm not paying attention to everything
I
else.
feel like I have just the opposite. Like if your name's like Drew or Jason, I'm like, you will never stick in my head. But if you're like, hi, I'm Shinla, you're like, okay, Shinla, nice to meet you, Shinla. Shinla, can I get you a drink, Shinla?
Oh no, I mean like not in real life. In real life, I'm bad at names. I'm talking
okay.
about like TV shows. If I'm watching it in English, I'm much more
Yeah.
likely to remember the names really quickly.
Yeah, it's like
As opposed to
it's familiar.
yeah, exactly.
Not
But yeah, no,
familiar.
in real life, also if people give me their name when I'm working, I don't care, so I don't remember. And they'll say my name like every time because I'm like, yes,
Uh-huh.
thank you.
Somebody comes back like, hey, do you remember me? I was here 6 months ago. And
Right?
you're like,
It's like, no.
yeah, you. Rum and Coke?
Sometimes I'll kind of vaguely remember, like after they say something, I'm like, oh yes. They'll tell me when they were here. It was like,
It
I was
does
here on your
feel really-
birthday, and I'm like, oh right, you ate my dessert.
It does
Like-
feel really good whenever I do randomly, like, remember somebody be like, oh my god, Catherine, I remember, so how did your meeting go? And, like, how's your kid doing? Like, 'cause we
Right.
talked for a little bit, and they're just like, are you, like,
It's not magic.
yeah,
Don't worry about
yeah.
it.
It's like,
マオマオです。お世話になります。
お部屋で休んでいて。ゆっくりしてればいいわ。
Oh, do they think she's been abused or something?
yeah.
Aw.
特別なお仕事もあることだし。
特別な仕事。
Okay.
随分と出世してしまったな。
It's a nice
Yeah,
room.
yeah, it's like, that's quite an
も
upgrade.
ともと少数精鋭だった翡翠宮。新入りが来ていい顔をされないのは分かってた。
Oh
You're
no.
totally welcome, Mao Mao.
なぜに
毒味薬。薬やお前の仕事だ。
毒。
She's like, yes, bitch, shut up.
Give me the drug.
Give me food, nom, 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 nom.
And poison. Like, I love it.
Poison, that's okay, whatever. But food.
いけない。
妃のために作られた食事はこの部屋に運び込まれる前に何人かの手が入る。故にその途中で毒を入れられる可能性がある。
異常なし。匂いなし。しびれもない。それらしい毒はありません。実験と称し、腕でいろいろと試してきた。
またサイエンティスト。
No, girl. And her dad's just like, whatever, you fool.
Hey, do not kink shame.
Not kink shaming. Dad was kink
Yeah.
shaming.
少しずつ毒に体を慣らしてきたから多くの毒が効かなくなっている。正直自分は毒味には向かない。皿は毒に反応しやすい銀製のものに変えた方がよろしいかと思います。
ジェンシ様の言った通りね。わざと陶器を使ったの。あなたを試すために、ね。
Games within games.
あの男の企みか。
She's like, I hate him so
Yeah.
much.
字が書けることも言っていれば、お給金はもっともらえたはずだけど。
さらわれて連れてこられたのに、今も人さらいどもに給金の一部が送られていると考えると腹渡が煮えくり返ります。
つまり自分の給金を減らしてでもそいつらに酒代を与えたくないのね。
I live
The
for
level,
petty.
I was about to say yeah, the level of petty is so great. Like I will literally like try to make as little money as possible so you get nothing.
Yep.
Yeah,
I
or
l-
yeah,
Excellent.
yeah.
Love it. Good job.
あらら、結構高い。
Oh, she's gonna help.
Yeah.
Oh.
Whenever I watched the first time I saw this, whenever she did that, I was like, oh no, don't do that thing where you're like trying to like Cinderella her and like get her in trouble. Then I was like, oh, okay, I like you. Whatever your name is.
I like it.
ないのよこれ。次女のお給金じゃ払えないわ。これじゃあ実家への仕送りもできない。むしろ請求するくらいじゃないと。それと毒味役の追加給金、危険手当よ。
And here's your personal hazard pay.
人さらいたちに
You can get benefits being a literal slave in this imperial like palace. And I can't get them from like being in the service industry.
Yep.
I just want to throw
Sounds
that out
about
there. Yeah. America. Get with it.
Go back to Imperial China.
Yeah. Let's start out a feudal system again. Like, yeah.
ありがとうございます。
あー、暇だ。
せっかく個室になったんだから毒蛇でもいれば実験できるのに。
ママ。
おひお呼びでしょうか、玉葉様。
こちらの方がね。
Ugh.
なぜ聞かない？
He's like, he's trying to smolder.
Yeah. Blue steel.
I'm thinking like, you know, in Flynn Rider from Tangled. Just
Oh,
trying
yeah.
to smolder, and
yeah.
it's like, this usually works. And it's like, no. I mean, okay, if you say so. Sweet.
ある武官からもらったものなんだが、味見してくれないか？
パウズ。お、サイン剤入りですね。
食べなくてもわかるのか？
健康に害はないので美味しくいただいてください。
もらった相手を考えると素直に食べられないもんだろう。もう一つ、お前に聞きたい件がある。
なんでしょう。
先日遠征に出ていた異民族の討伐部隊が毒を盛られた。
毒？
食事をとった多くの兵士が吐き気や呼吸困難を訴え、気分を害するものが出たという。
吐き気や呼吸困難ですか。普通に考えると村民が
Like, it could be an allergy, too. Like,
Yeah.
the difficulty breathing. I was like, oh, did you
Just like being asphyxiated.
Yeah, it could. I was like, oh, that sounds like it could be an allergy. I like trying to figure it out before they tell me.
Yeah.
ということになるけれど。ジェンシ様、食事はどこで取ったんでしょうか。
野営だから。
器や箸、さじなども村民が用意を。
いや、兵士たちがその場で用意したはずだが。何か。
このように高級内にも毒を持つ植物はあります。これは葉に毒がありますが、枝や根に毒があるものもあり、中には生木を燃やすだけで毒になるものも。
燃やすだけで
But they didn't like decide whether or not that was the cause. She's like, hey, there's also this possibility. And they're like, okay, well, everything's fixed now. I was
Yep,
like,
that's definitely that.
Usually they're like, I can't remember if there's like real like evidence later on that proves this, but like this is like one of those times it was like, usually they're really good about like, she's like, no, I won't make conjecture. Like, this is just an opinion. Like, I need proof.
She did say, this is just something I happen to know. She didn't say for sure. She didn't say this for sure is what happened.
済みましたならこれで。
いや、待て。
まだ何か。
美薬を作ってくれないか。
作る。つまり。
Girl. She's like, and he's like, wait, she gets that excited over that, but not me?
It's like, I just tried to give you an aphrodisiac, and you were like, ew, but now I'm like, can you make one? You're like, yes!
時間と材料と道具さえあれば、それに準ずるものなら作れます。
使えるものは使うさ。だが、自分を浴場の相手にしないばかりか、あんな目で。あんな軽蔑した目で見られたのは初めてだ。
I see you.
He's like, this is gonna definitely be one of those, like, you know, she hates him, but he's like, but everyone likes me. I must have you.
Yeah. And it's like, he's like immediately just like, oh my god, she looks at me like I'm dirt.
What? Okay, whatever gets you off.
Call
man.
me a
like,
slob.
Be mean to me.
Yeah.
Momo.
私は失礼します
I love that, like, as that dude's just like, you're
I'm
having a
paid enough for
moment.
this.
Yeah.
では行ってきます。
頑張ってね。
はい。
She's so cute.
こちらへどうぞここにあるものは自由に使っていいと言われています
The drugs.
Wow.
それは呪いの舞か何か。
牛乳とバター、砂糖、
Ooh,
蜂
yum.
蜜と粉末のカカオ。
She just, oh, I like that, like, her aphrodisiac is just chocolate.
Yeah. Just like, let's make some brownies. I mean, honestly.
I mean, you know, it would work.
I mean, it would work on me, honestly. I mean, because here's the thing. It was like, yeah, sex is fine, but like, have you ever had like an Oreo that's just been dunked in milk for a long time when it's ice cold and then it's just a little bit soggy and there's that delicate crunch in the middle?
So yeah, that wouldn't do it for me, but I mean, I do like a deep fried Oreo. It's the only kind of Oreo I like, though.
Yeah, I could mess with that.
いよいよ美薬の跳躍。これでよし、冷やして。あとは固まるのを待つだけだ。少し余ったな。あ、そうだ。これなら冷やす必要がないか。
Okay. I thought she was just gonna like do what I do
like,
when I make
it.
brownies and I just eat it.
I mean, I guess if you're like stuck with all those ingredients that you normally would never get to use, you'd be like, I'm here.
Fair enough.
The game sparkles.
She's a little ADHD.
遅くなりました。
That's okay.
Like I said, they'll find a way.
でどういうことなの？どうと言われましても大丈夫です。見せていた。
Oh my god, she just lifted up this bitch's skirt and just said like, oh, it's fine, they didn't go all the way. Like,
just some heavy petting, I guess.
Yeah.
Well, I guess currently their fingers aren't anywhere they shouldn't be.
Oh my god. Okay, it's like, yeah, that's the... Okay. You can, like, see her, like, brothel upbringing. Like, now is, like, completely desensitized, which, honestly, I'm so ready for. Like, I'm tired of, like, every female in an anime being like, oh, we're gonna hold hands. Like, especially whenever it's, like, times like this, where it's, like, the only work that women had was being married to have sex and make babies, or being hired to have sex and not make babies. Or being sold into slavery to either have sex or not have sex with one guy.
Yeah.
Like, so everybody should be pretty... yeah.
I'm with you.
Welcome to my TED Talk.
効き目が強いので一粒ずつを目安に食べ過ぎると血が回りすぎて鼻血が出ると思いますので
Excessive blood flow.
Oh my god.
That's what's gonna happen,
That's
yeah.
such a funny... That's a great joke, though.
Yeah.
Whoosh!
Yeah.
I love it.
いつもの競争剤の3倍は効くと思いますけど
3倍持続の方かしら
そうか
それでは私もこれで失礼します
あの子薬を作れるんですね
頼もしいわね
Always touching her. Ah!
ありがとう
He stole her brownies.
He ate one. I hope there are many victims. She's like, I took one, the bitch.
Now he's just like a masochist and who's like, I just want her to like look at me like dirt.
Stay tuned for the next episode.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alrighty. We will stay tuned for the next episode. Okay. She made chocolate. It's like...
I do like that she went through the trouble because like us as a modern audience looking at that be like, chocolate, like really that's the best you can do. But like, yeah, if you're from a place where like you're never having any sort of stimulant type of food or drink, like if you're not allowed to drink alcohol or have any kind of real sugar or anything like that. But she's like, yeah, that's the reason I'm fine with it, because I drink all the time.
Yeah, I know. She's like, if you're used to alcohol. I was just like, okay, Mom.
I laugh at cyanide. I'm fine.
Right? She is, though. She's like, I can do whatever.
Yeah.
I've been trying drugs on myself since I was 5. I don't know. All right, that's fun. And I like this guy, this
Jenshi. Yeah.
Jenshi. Like, he's gonna keep trying, I guess. And she at some point she's gonna have to like kick him in the solar plexus just to be like, you need to relax.
Just like knock him down.
Just like relax for a hot second, because I feel like they're almost certainly endgame. But like, I like that he needs to work for it.
Yeah, I do like. Besides his, whatever that word is. Reprehensible. His reprehensible behavior. I do like that they are both very, very smart. Like they're both able to like figure out more complex ideas, and I think that like at least like has some place to start like a relationship of mutual respect.
Yeah. Well, because he's playing games and she's like just not playing them.
Yeah.
Right now.
Because also like she's in such a weird place. Like one of the things she was talking about is like it's so easy to get killed here. Like you're used as a pawn all of the time.
Like if anything can kill you, she's like, I've got to be on my guard.
Like
so all of her walls are up.
Yeah.
It did kind of give me Beauty and the Beast vibes when like Beast gives Belle the library when he like opens the door to that.
Oh
like,
my god!
Apothecary room, and she's just like, it's like, oh, see it. Is that a cursed dance? It's like, yes. That is a cursed dance. She's cursed you now, sir. Yes. You are now cursed. Be gone.
Yeah. Yeah. I do think it's strange is like the courtesan that she's like the lady in waiting of is like excited like, oh, she can make drugs. I was like, yeah, she can also make poison. So like to me, I don't know. Maybe it's the reason I'm not like in the higher echelons of society, but I'd be like, I don't know if I really want somebody around who could at any given moment kill me secretly and silently.
But I feel like she's not so worried about that because she's like, well, I've given her so much, and like, if suddenly I die or get sick, she's gonna be the first suspect.
Oh, yeah.
So it's just like she's like, I'm not worried. She wouldn't be worried about that necessarily, but she's like, but now I have a secret weapon. I can use this to make drugs or poison or whatever for other people. So she can use that like to her heart's content, but like, if anything happens, there are enough people who know who's capable and who will, I mean, by enough people, I mean everyone in that room.
Yeah.
So I don't think she's worried about Momo like doing something to her.
Yeah.
Except for fun.
Yeah, except for fun. Be like, let's have a night.
I loved that, like, it's like, wait a minute. Longer?
Three times, three shots.
That does make me think, I was like, oh, the Emperor's like a 2-second wonder, isn't he?
Yeah.
Suck to suck, Emperor.
Awesome.
All right, well, thank you again for joining me, Jess. Thanks for introducing this show to me. I can't wait for next time.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
It was fun. Thank you all for joining us for episode 2. Once again, don't forget, if you join our Patreon, you can see these episodes uncut and early. Sometimes stupid early.
Wow.
Like really early. And
like
don't
yesterday.
Yeah, we can time travel.
Yeah.
Also, don't forget, if you in the description box below, we have a link to our shot glasses. So this one's the Chicanime one. We've got one for all of our channels, including one for me. Look, it says bartender.
Oh my goodness.
Anyway, link for that is also in the description box below. Let us know what you thought. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you all in the next video.
Bye.